Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D somewhere up there, somewhere up there. But I will be your vitamin D, and we're gonna do a 360. Yes, we are in central of Cancun. And my friend, yesterday, we will continue the video of yesterday when I was talking about understanding what's going on in society, but then at the same time, you know, you gotta go on the journey within, and we're all at a different level. And you know, like recently, I saw a video of Mr. Beast and Joe Rogan, or on Joe Rogan. I mean, everybody probably know who Mr. Beast is. I've never seen like one of his videos, but I know who he is. Like, just a really famous guy on YouTube, right? Billions of views, okay? And like, you know, in the interview, there was a part, he was like, dude, I've been doing this for a long time, you know? And like, when I first started, it was just like a passion kind of thing. And then slowly, he got himself with the right kind of people, and they would talk about YouTube every day. Like, you know, he woke up, got with his friends, and talked about YouTube all day. Like, he literally learned YouTube algorithm on a micro level, meaning that, man, these people, all they did was talk about YouTube and how can we learn the algorithm? How can we, you know, make it work? And that is something that you can do, right? If you have a passion about something, you got to get with the right kind of people. You know, start doing you. But I know the society that we live in is really hard for people to be alone. And you know, if you can't do it alone, you gotta get with the right kind of people, and you know, and start from there. The only essential oil in the universe where you can take it and become enlightened, or you can use it to battle evil spirits, aka butthurt people. For me personally, you know, I grew up with, you know, with a bunch of friends. Like, that's my surrounding. And you know, it wasn't hard for me to be alone, especially, you know, during the time of cannabis. You know, it actually helped me to be alone, because most of the time I wanted to watch documentary. I wanted to learn what's going on, you know. I didn't care much. And then on the weekend, that's when I spent time with the friends. But I still, you know, I spent a lot of time by myself. So it, you know, it depends on who you are and where you are at in life. And you know, like, that's the way that I see it. Like, you know, when it comes to like success or able to live the life that you want, first of all, we got to change our habit. And second of all, you know, you got to recognize where are you and how do you want to approach, you know, the life that you want to live. And you know, I was fascinated when I saw that interview. I was like, holy crap, it wasn't like, well, you know, for sure it wasn't random. I thought that if you keep putting in the work, eventually it's going to work out, and it will. But understanding the mechanics behind like YouTube, it just like, you know, that's the part that I was like blown away. I did not know that he spent hours and hours, and it's not just him, it's like with 3 other people, and they would talk about YouTube all the time, right? Holy moly. So I was blown away. And the other thing is, my friend, you gotta treat yourself well. Like what I have been doing, I've been treating myself really well as far as like eating, and you know, just like the right kind of diet. But I, you know, believe it or not, I have like very little tolerance when it comes to food. Like, you know, I still like stay fit, but then at the same time, I eat what I want. I rarely put a limit on it. And the reason why I think I don't get fat, it's simply because, you know, not consuming meat help in a way where, because when we consume meat, it will take longer for the food to digest, and then we eat like 3 times a day, and that's why people get big. But as far as I'm concerned, like, man, I literally eat whatever I want whenever I want. I don't do it a lot, but I don't have an issue with when it comes to like eating. So I treat myself well in that way. Like, treating yourself well meaning being healthy too, okay? Not just stuff whatever you can in your stomach. Dumb bitch! And so my friend, that is the takeaway for today. Like, I know that on a journey, if you want to spend time by yourself to really understand who you are, is a great way to do it. But if you can't spend time by yourself, and I know that a lot of people can't, because we grew up in a society where we are surrounded by people, and when we are surrounded by people, we are also influenced by them. So wherever you are, if you can spend time by yourself, great. If you cannot, make sure you surround yourself with like-minded people, because there's a reason why you are not living the life that you want. I was there. I had to change all of my habits. I had to change my environment. I had to change everything. And that is the only piece of advice for this video, or the takeaway for this video. Advice, takeaway, however you want to take it. Make a video, use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club, and we'll get this conversation going, my friend. You got to take action, okay? If you want change, you got to be the change. I know I mentioned that in the last video, but there is no one way to get to the mountain. There are many ways. I'm just giving you some of the ways. You got to figure that out yourself. But the one thing that I know is that the life that you are living right now is not giving you the result that you want. So in order to get the result that you want, you gotta have the right formula. You gotta come to the Gazillionaires Club, the retreat. You gotta hook up with Khan, get this conversation going. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Oh, much love, my friend. I will see you in the next video. Ta-da!